Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I want to share with you guys this journal that I made. I made this journal to use with the collaboration that I was a part of with Rach and Bella Crafts, and so I have printables from Rach and Bella Crafts in here. I have printables from Angela Kerr, and I also use some of my own printables. Okay, so this journal is tied up with this pretty yellow ribbon. It's actually a cotton fabric, and I felt like it worked really well with this journal and with the natural botanical or garden theme. Okay, so this is the cover. If you guys have been following along, I have a behind the scenes of how I made this cover. I actually did a lot of hand embroidery on it, and the cover is a soft cover, but it's actually made out of an Amazon mailer, so it has kind of a soft, squishy feel, and it's been glued on, and it also has been hand stitched, and I actually did quite a bit of stitching for this journal. Okay, so I also have these, and I just attached them to the top of the journal, but you can just tuck them inside. And this little packet is full of little bits and pieces. I cut out a bunch of pieces of ephemera to use throughout the journal. And I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to include them like this so that the user or the owner of this journal can actually use them when they are working inside this journal. Okay, so I have some embroidery right here. And then I have these tags and journaling cards. This is from I think this is my patience kit. These are my digitals. This one I just released. I actually have a freebie of this one. And then, you know what? I'm gonna link everything below so you guys can just go take a look. If you need something specific, let me know and I can try to find it for you, because I'm using quite a few different collections and kits in this journal. Okay, I have this little tag that I made, and I actually did a craft with me or a tutorial on how I made this and a few other pieces that are in this journal. So I haven't posted it yet, but hopefully I'll get it up soon. Okay, this journal, let's see. I think it has 4 signatures. Let me show you guys. It's really super thick. Yeah, that's 4 signatures. And while I did work a lot in here, there's like a lot of handmade details. There's also a lot of space for you to add your own, kind of like your own thoughts, your own ideas. I love that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so here I have this tag, and I also have a craft with me. This was the collaboration with Rach and Bella Crafts where I make some tags. So I have how I made these on video if you guys wanted to see. Here's some more ephemera using book page, and then just a little spot for journaling. This is hand dyed doily right here. Okay, I have a little tuck spot right there. You can do a lot of journaling on the back. That gets tucked in here. Lots of journaling space, or for collaging or adding your own bits and pieces. I have a tuck spot right there. And so this is the first center page right here. And I think it's so pretty, but here, if you wanted to, you can also add like, let's see, like a little bit of journaling. Just an idea for you guys. Okay, I have this right here. I have some old ephemera. Just an old invoice. And then this little butterfly works as a tuck spot. And I think I glued it on there. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I pulled it out. It was fine when I first tucked it in, but then I think over time it just kind of stuck a little bit. Okay. And then that just gets tucked in here. Okay, and here's a couple pieces. I just love this little, it's like a matchbook style, but it's with the little, I have these little printable like thread spools. I have a couple more I made right here. I can show you guys. I think they are so adorable. Okay, so I included one with a journal, and then you open them up and you can do like journaling. You can make little lists, or you could do little collages. I just think these are so cute. I actually want to use one and just like write a little message on there for my daughter. Okay, and then these tags, get tucked in there. Okay, and then I have this. I want to show you guys. I just love this. I think it's so pretty. I have a little bit of tatting stapled on there. I have the old packaging paper kind of wrapped around this image. And this is one of my aesthetic photos. And I cut the bottom off, so it's just kind of framed. Okay, and then I have some fabric underneath there, right here. This is a piece of fabric. And then I have a doily, and I actually wrinkled it up because I like the way that looks. I think it's really pretty. Okay. I have this page right here. It's just kind of a blank blue textured. Well, it has a textured image on here. So I have this printable in my shop, and I love using it as kind of a filler page for just when you want something in your journal, but you want to be able to use it maybe for journaling. And so it's almost like a blank canvas, but it gives you, you know, a color and some texture. So I love using these in my journals. Okay, this is a book page, and on the back side I have a little tuck spot with all these little pieces that I fussy cut. So these are great to just use. I was actually going to kind of decorate more in the journal, and then I thought, well, you know what, I'm gonna leave these for the owner because it's always so much fun to go back and just kind of decorate the journal. And so I tucked these in here so they could be used. Journaling space. I did a little bit of collaging here. This is printed on textured paper, and I just love the way that looks. There's another little tuck spot. Then here's another signature, and then I have this tag. I just love this tag. It's so pretty. And I made this tag on camera so you guys can watch if you guys want. We have the video. Okay. Then I have this little piece. This is hand dyed, and I have the little butterfly on there, and it's just a little embellishment for the page. And then this, I love the butterfly. Oops. Okay, I love the butterfly girls. I make these a lot for my journals, and I decided that this is a garden journal and it needs a butterfly girl. And so what I did was I used this is called the Sisters in Bloom collection. And so I have these little girls, and I have different ethnicities. I think I said that. I don't know if I said that right, but I have different girls, different color hair, different skin tones, just so that they kind of represent where you're from. And a lot of these little girls remind me of my sisters. I actually have 6 sisters, so there's 7 of us. So it was really fun when I put these together. And then after I made the digital with the Sisters in Bloom, I actually created the kit with the butterflies, and I thought they would be so cute to just give each one little wings. And so actually they're pretty big. The butterflies are pretty huge, but they make such a great focal piece to a journal. And here, I just made it into a pocket. Like, isn't that cute? And she's just, this is just like a field of flowers. Oh, there's like the ocean back there. And so this is one of my, I think it's one of my cottagecore kits. And so I thought it would be so perfect, and I love the colors. I just love that color combination. And then if you guys don't know, I have this on my blog, and it's a freebie. And so I printed out because I wanted to add it to this journal. I made this because I kind of had a little bit of creative block. So when I have creative block, what I do is I'll make a list of things that I like to use in my journals, or maybe even kind of make a list of things that I would use in my journal. So I made this list, and I thought, okay, let me share it with you guys. So it's a freebie on my blog, and it comes with, I think it comes with one of these tags. Anyways, it comes with a few pieces of ephemera too. So I actually made this tag. I added the words on there too, okay? And so you could just tuck them in here. So when you want to work in the journal, you can just grab this out and use this for inspiration. It's been helpful for me, so I figured I'd just add it in there. And I have some sari trim. I actually glue this up in her hair right there. And then I have some trim down here, and then a little button. Okay. Then here I did some collaging. I really wanted to add a little bit of kind of my own touch to the digital, so I kind of I tried to include book pages, and then this is some fabric pieces here. And now here, you can always go in and use a little bit of white or cream paint and just lightly paint over it if you want to journal on there. Or you can add, let's see, maybe you can add some ephemera on there, or you can do a flip maybe to write on, or you can keep collaging on here. But anyways, I just started it. I think it looks pretty as is, but you can always add on to it. Okay, and I have a tag here. And I covered the back with some coffee dyed paper and a little bit of music sheet. And I have another tag right here. This is that texture blue. You can't see it really well, but it's a really pale blue. Let's see if you can see it better like that with the white. It's a very nice, it's a very pale blue color, and it's perfect for collaging on or just writing a message. So that's tucked in there. How cute are those little boys? Oops, I'm not focused. How cute are those little boys? They're watching the airplane go by, and then the hot air balloon. I thought that was so cute. It really reminds me of the summer when you kind of are watching the clouds go by, drift by. So I decided to use that on there. This is an old receipt, I believe. I did a little bit of collaging here with book pages. Plenty of room for your own pieces. You can add photos or postcards, or you can journal. I love this stripe. I think it's so pretty. More journaling space. And then I have this little tag. Actually, it's a pretty big tag. And I have more tags in the back. You can tuck them in. And then these little flowers come out. See that? They just get tucked in there. Okay. Here I have another little tuck spot. And I have this tag, and it's layered. This one is. I have some spring digitals that I just released this year, this spring. But then I have some like this one. This one's from my Dreams of Spring collection. This is one of the first spring collections I've made, and It's been really fun for me to go back and print some of my older kits to use in this journal because they mix really, really well, and I think they're so pretty. Okay, I got another little tag on here. And then some more ephemera. And then this has just a bunch of more little pieces in there. Let's see. Little labels. These are just perfect for embellishing a page. Okay. Okay, so here I did a bit of collaging, and then I realized that you can tuck stuff in there. It's a really small tuck spot, but it kind of works, and I thought that was really cute, where I just tuck some flowers in. Okay, and then here, I have this piece right here. Oops. Okay, let me show you guys. So I made this piece, and I also have this piece, and I cut it like this because I wanted to get in and cut some of those pieces out so you can see through it. So when you glue it down, you'll see whatever's underneath. But I just added it to this pot. I thought it looked really pretty here with the field and then this background print. But you can go ahead and glue it down anywhere. But I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that this is how I cut. When I do my fussy cuts, I don't use an X-Acto knife. I just use my scissors. And I just kind of cut through because when you glue it down, you can't see it anyway. So there's that. And then, oh, let me show you how this looks, I suppose. Okay. So this is, I'm trying to remember because it's been a few days and I forgot. I think this is some journaling paper. Yeah, okay. And then I just embellished the front of it so that when you wrap it around, you have this pretty detail on there. See that? And then I love the way this looks here too. And I have a little paper clip. There we go. So this is perfect for journaling, or you can use it in collaging also. Okay, so here I have this is just a really pretty focal point. You can definitely tuck something in, although that's not what I didn't intend that. Okay, so you can probably hide something small in there if you wanted to, like a little note. But this is one of my Polaroids, and I think it's so pretty in this journal. I actually printed it on glossy photo paper. Okay, so that it has that real effect. And then I tied a bow, and I just glued it on this. Okay, and then we're down to the third signature. I used a map page, and then I just glued a bit of paper on the side there, just for some detail. Here I have this little mushroom tag I thought was so cute. Okay, and then here I have another tag with a little butterfly. So cute. I actually talk a little bit about how I made these on Instagram. Okay, and then here, you know, this might be a tuck spot. See that? That could be a tuck spot. Okay. And then this is actually a vintage envelope. And I have this bit of paper that I embellished. And it's actually a really pretty old book page. I just love the color of it. And I embellished it a little bit. And you can, you know, write anything inside. You can journal. You can write a poem or a verse. And it's kind of a perfect little place to tuck in here, right? Then I have a mushroom page and another tuck spot. So anytime you work on the journal, you can tuck things kind of away in there. And if you want, you can put a little paper clip to kind of keep them together. Okay, this right here is a quote from Heather with Ruby and Pearl. And it says, "The butterfly is only beautiful because the caterpillar was brave." Isn't that pretty? I did some hand stitching right there. And let me give you a close-up shot of the butterfly because I actually glued this. Let me show you guys. This is just some of the binding thread I used, and I just glued it right in there for its antennas, and I think it's so cute. Okay, so I have butterflies in my shop. I have a couple of butterfly kits, and this is a butterfly. I think this is called the Nature Love Kit, but I have a few fussy cut butterflies which I use throughout this journal. Okay, I just did a little bit of collaging on here actually. Okay, and then I have another Polaroid here. So this one I printed on just some matte cardstock. And then I added bits of paper, just dictionary page and book page. And then, of course, I love using my packing paper. I think it has such a nice effect. And then I have some bits and pieces of lace right there. Isn't this pretty? I love the paper. So pretty. Okay, so here I have a little flip. And isn't that cute? It's like a secret garden. I have it layered with some tulle, some vintage tulle, and then a doily. And then you open it up and you have a little spot for journaling right here. Isn't that cute? Okay, here, this is another tuck spot. I like to do that a lot. I use it for myself, so I do that in the journals that I make. Okay, some more pages, another one, see that? This is also helpful if you feel like your page is a little bit see-through and you're not sure how it will look on the other side. You can either glue it completely together or you can just make it a little secret tuck spot like that. Okay, here's another the other side of the vintage envelope, and I have these tags in there. The bow is a little loopy. There we go. I have this little butterfly. So cute. I love the butterflies. Okay, so just a bit of fabric, and then this little image with the pots of flowers is so cute. And then you can just journal right here. Such a nice page. I love simple pages too. I love to decorate them, but I also love to have plenty of room to add my own journaling. Okay, another map. And then here I added a book page, and I added the side that is actually blank for journaling. I have a little ruffle right here, a little cutout, and then I did add a little bit of tape right there. Okay, this is a really good technique, you guys, if you want to add journaling to your journal, like a journaling spot, but like maybe you have like a full color page like this, and you're not sure what to do with that. You can always add paper like this with some washi tape. You can use book page to kind of make a little border, and then you just add your paper on top and you can journal on that. And if you aren't sure about how you're journaling, like sometimes I'm really concerned with my writing. I'm not always thrilled with it. Sometimes I'll just journal first before I glue everything down. That way I can always just journal again the same thing and just make it prettier. And you can also use coffee dyed paper like this. Just tear it out and layer it. And it's such a great way to add more interest and more writing space to a journal. Like if you wanted to add writing space here or here. So that's a good tip. Here's another tag. Okay, and then I included a butterfly and some book page. So if you wanted to do some collaging, you have some book page. Here's some more pieces you can use in your journal. I including some packing paper, some strip of coffee dyed paper, book page, and then part of a printable. So these will get tucked in here. Okay, more pages. Then here I have this little fabric cluster, and basically what I did was I just sewed this little piece of ribbon up at the top, and you can actually take them apart. So if you want to use them in your journal, you can just cut off the top and use the fabric, and it's just held on here by a paper clip. Okay, this is I hand dyed that paper. And this right here, the blue, isn't that pretty? I love these blues. Again, some more pieces to work with. And a book page. Then I have this. Isn't that sweet? I love this image. This is from my Dreams of Spring ephemera kit. I have a really huge ephemera kit with a lot of really pretty images. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Somehow I got a fly in my little workspace, and it's kind of driving me nuts. I hope it's not too loud. Okay, so... Okay, and then here I have another couple pieces, another book page, and then this little piece opens up like that, and you can journal inside. You can use it as collage, and I love that the colors work so well together. Okay, and then another tuck spot, and then here's the last page, and isn't that pretty? I love the girl. And she's just out in the garden, and I glued down this huge butterfly, and I included these tags in here, so they just kind of touch right there. And then we come to the back page, and I'll show you what I included in here. I have this is just some more journaling paper. This is actually a printable one. I cut it down so you can journal on there. It's lined paper. I have some vintage paper, a little bit of doily, and then this little moth. Okay, so that's there. And then I have this, and I love this. I think it's so pretty. Again, I glued the little antennas to the butterfly. And then this is like a little tag book. Okay. And I'm just going to open it up. Okay, so it says Nature's Poetry. Opens up, and then The Beauty of Winter. It just happened to have that, so I just went with it because I love the title. Isn't that pretty? I love this layout right here a lot. Okay, and then have this is a great place for some journaling. More journaling, and some more journaling. Okay, and then this just gets tied up. Let's see how I did that. Okay. Okay, so this wraps around, and then I just tie it in a bow right over this little flap right here. Okay. We have a door open because the door opens up to the backyard from my craft area, and a fly came in, and I kind of chased it around a little bit, but then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna film. I need to get this done, so I let it be for now. Okay, and then this goes in here. And I did film while I created this. So hopefully I'm going to try to get this one, the craft with me, for this release too. So check my channel if you want to watch how I made this. And I actually have the video where I made this is actually part of a, it's my book page, how to use book pages for your journal. And so I basically did almost like a mass create where I made a couple different projects using book pages. You could tell most of this is out of a book page, and I just use a few printables just to embellish it, but I use mainly book pages. Let's see if I find them here. Like this one, I think I did on there, and then this one I also did. Okay, so that is my journal. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys find it inspiring. I will link below in the description box. I will link the videos for like the behind the scenes or tutorials of the different things that I made in here if you guys want to take a look. And I will also link all the printables that I used in this journal and the details about this journal. This journal is for sale, and so I'll link all the details in the description box on my YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.